At the moment, I'm just about to jump on a podcast interview. I'm a bit disheveled. Business, nothing has to change. The business is set up to be able to deal with that. I'm back from my holiday. It was fabulous. Had such a good time. I've had a busy morning so far. And really an issue for people like me who... Hello, good morning. It is the 4th of May 2023. So welcome to May's behind the scenes. This month there is not too much going on in the business. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff happening which I can't really show you, and I'm taking a bit of time off. So every a couple of times in the year, Christmas, summer, and then sometimes a few other times, I take full time out of the business, which means no contact to clients, no sort of vox and nothing to do with client communication, no calls, and I am doing that next week. So I'm going on holiday. And so, yeah, nothing really happens in the business, nothing has to change. The business is set up to be able to deal with that. The business is set up to be able to, manage that. But that is where I'm at the moment. I'm just about to jump on a podcast interview. I'm going to be the guest on someone's podcast. So I'm just getting ready for that. I need to go and put some dry shampoo or something on my hair because it's quite greasy, I think. And yeah, good day ahead. I've got client calls, I've got a team call, and I've got some bits to wrap up before I finish, and then I've got some family stuff I've got to do tonight. So it's going to be a busy one, and I think I've only got until about 3:30 this afternoon. So we're going to dive in and see where we go. But yeah, come along with me for May, and I'm also going to show you the behind the scenes of what I can of programs and coming to the midpoint of the year, because that means some people's contracts are ending, and that means that some people might want to resign, some people might want to join the business. It just kind of depends, and we'll see where we go from that with clients. So if I can, I'll take you behind the scenes of sort of what that looks like. So I have just finished the podcast interview, which was really good. We're talking about CPD and sort of the value of it and what it is and what it isn't, and how people can utilise that in their business as entrepreneurs and business owners, because it is quite different from being in corporate, which was a really interesting conversation. I really enjoyed the conversation. So that is coming out. It'll be out by the time that you see this, so we'll link it below the podcast episode. So yes, I'm now going to have some lunch and then get on my next call. Thought I'd update you. I'm looking a bit disheveled. It's 7:10. I've managed to sneak off for to do some work, and I'm going to make dinner soon. But I'm just finishing out some things and getting some things done before I take some time out of the business. Had a really great day today. Lots happening, lots going on. Took some time out this afternoon to go and do some family things I needed to do, and then I came back. And as I said, just grabbed an hour of just sort of tidying up and getting bits ready to go. So very excited. Just, we're talking about, I was saying about trying to take you behind the scenes of a launch and how that's working. I've actually just popped into the Maze Accelerator Slack community right now, which is their support system between calls, offering them a chance to share their thoughts around what they'd like to see in Maze Accelerator going forward, which is really interesting. It's not something I do with every program, it's not something we do all the time. However, right now, I'm happy to take and hear what they've got to say. Doesn't mean that they're staying, doesn't mean that they have to make any sort of commitment, but it's just to kind of give people an opportunity who are already in that and see, the benefits of it and maybe the things that could have been improved, and they can share that, which I really like to do. We can't obviously always do everything that people suggest, but it's nice to hear that. And as a business that tries and strives itself to be customer first and to be human first, part of that is really important, to offer people the chance to share their thoughts. So that has just happened in there, which is very exciting, and I will we sort of finalise that and pick the pieces up on that when I am back. We've kind of got a rough idea of where we're going with it. Normally it'd all be planned out way further in advance. However, there's been some things happen in my life that has just meant that things have just had to drag out slightly and be tweaked and changed. And so yeah, it's kind of fun though. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of nice to go with the flow and see where it takes us. I'm really excited to get this second cohort of 2023 out there. It'll be the third cohort of Maze Accelerator. It's very exciting. Hello, it is 8th of May today, Monday the 8th, bank holiday in the UK. You see me brushing my hair, it's just been washed and I'm trying to brush it, and I'm already off now. It's driving me insane, it takes ages. Today I'm off on holiday, so this vlog has probably been all over the place. I apologise. It's been a bit of a hectic time. I'm going on holiday, just really exciting, to Dublin. I am not probably going to take you with me. However, if I do film a few clips, we'll put them in here. But this isn't a work trip or anything. This is me completely switching off with my partner and he's taken me for a surprise trip really. I mean, I know where we're going, but he has organised it all, did everything, and yeah, I don't really know what we're doing, so it's going to be lots of fun, really exciting, and I'm really excited about it. So if I do get some clips, I'll pop them in here, but now I'm just running around the house like an idiot. Would leave in an hour and a half, and I currently have wet hair, haven't packed. It's just a stress, like I need to get myself pulled together, so got to get that sorted. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. And in terms of work, the business is fine, I can just leave it and everything runs in the background, everything's good. This morning I just dropped a note to one of the team members of something I just needed to sign off before I left. But yeah, no big deal, no big stress. It's pretty simple, it all works. I don't have to do this big thing when I leave. There's not a massive long handover or anything, like it's very simple and very easy. Hello, welcome back to the vlog. It's now the 12th of May, I think. I'm back from my holiday. It's fabulous, had such a good time. Really, really fun, loved it. And I've got some packages that I thought I'd share with you of things that have come through that I've ordered. I've ordered some other stuff, but that hasn't come. Every sort of a couple of times a year, I kind of do a bit of shopping. And yeah, I don't know why, it just happens in phases. It just seems to happen, but this time of year I tend to do a bit. So I'll show you just top up stuff that I need, really skincare, house stuff, that sort of thing. So first up is from a boutique, if you can see. Oh, this looks nice. Interesting. I think there's some freebies maybe. And then this box looks nice. Let me get it out. So this is the things. Let's just open this. I can't actually remember. What did I order? Oh, I don't know. Oh, look how beautiful it is. It is, they always send you a really nice bag, which is lovely. Dust bag. And this is a hand wash for my downstairs loo, although I might change. So I've got one of these in there currently and it's run out, so I just ordered that to replace it, but I might change it and put a different one and put this somewhere else. This is lovely, if anyone is wondering, really lovely. It's not cheap, but it does last ages and ages, like months, really nice. What else is in here? Freebie maybe? A perfumed notebook, that's so interesting. Wow, interesting, I can smell it from here. And then in here, I think there's a mini candle. Yay! There's a roses candle, and I think, was this free or did I pay for this? I'm not sure. I wouldn't have normally picked roses, I don't think. But I actually do quite like the Diptyque roses. Rose is not a scent I love, but in this it's really nice. So yeah, and I think there's just another freebie in there. So that is what I got. This I'd really recommend. The next parcel is from Kate Somerville, which is where I get a lot of my skincare from. And there's also some stuff in here from my sister. I love her stuff, I've used it for years. It is great. And in here, I ordered a lot. It's really jam-packed in here. Wow, okay. There's a lot in here. I'll get it out and show you. Okie dokie, so there's some samples in there. Then, these are for my sister and these are for me, although I don't think I'd ordered this, so I don't know. But she has got this liquid exfoliate, which is absolutely incredible and amazing. This is not cheap, but you can often get a discount code and the stuff is phenomenal. Like, I think it's one of the best skincare brands in the market and it's so good, and the science behind it is really good. This is for her, the Blemish Mark Fading Gel, which I don't think we've tried before, so she's trying that for the first time. And then she's got these two cleansers, which are just the perfect travel size, and these were on offer. And I got a really good deal on all of this actually. So the exfoliate cleanser is lovely and that's got a nice acid in it. And then there's also the Eradicate, which is more of like an acne treatment and has salicylic and things like that in it, so that's hers. And then I have got a mini exfoliate glow moisturiser, which is really nice. This is my favourite thing of all time. I've talked about this I think before. Kate Somerville Peptide K Power Cream. This is just unbelievable. It's so expensive. Well, it's expensive in terms of face cream, but it is beautiful and it works and it is delicious and it's one of the best face creams ever. I've talked about it, I'll shut up about it, but fabulous. So I have got that, and then this is the goat milk cleanser, which I think that came with that maybe. Either I might give this to someone because I don't love this for my skin, but I know there's some other women in my life who are absolutely obsessed with it and use it all the time. So that is what we have got from there. I'm off work for the rest of the week, so I'm going to enjoy that, chill out, got a lot of family stuff this weekend, and then I'll be back at work on Monday. And they're coming in now. So hello, welcome back. My face is covered in face masks and creams and all sorts of lotions and potions because I've got various skin conditions going on at the moment, which is frustrating. It is the 15th of May. We're halfway through this month. How scary is that? How terrifying is it? Because I'm scared. And it's 11:15 and I've been at my desk for a bit. I'm back at work. I've had a week off. I feel really, really good. I really enjoyed being off, and it was nice to just completely switch off. As I've mentioned, I do that a few times a year and it was just beautiful. But as always, I'm quite raring to go, to be honest, and quite sort of like want to get into things and want to get moving. So I've actually just planned out every single day I'm working until the end of the year, which seems a bit strange, and obviously it's already in my calendar. But what I mean by that is I just do an audit every now and again of how many days am I working. You know, I've got something like, 96 days that I will be working between now and 2024, which is very interesting. And the reason I do that is because I need to fully understand just kind of where I'm at, and am I happy working that much? Do I want to work more? Do I want to work less? Q4 for me is quite a busy time, so in the summer, sort of Q3, I try and chill a bit. It's not always, this isn't really September it picks up, but I just sort of check in and make sure we've got everything moving. You know, I'm quite lucky that I do work a lot, but I also have a really good work-life balance, but that comes from being really intentionality, and so yeah, just checking in with that, and I'm happy with everything that's in my diary and happy going forward, and I'm happy with what space is available for people to jump into my world, so that's exciting. So yeah, I've got a lot to do today, I've got a lot to do this week. It is all moving, it's all happening. I need to get a move on, really. I'm not going to show you my whole living room, however, this has been emptied. A gorgeous big plant. I've had to empty this room because, my room, which did have all my clothes in because my dressing room's arrived. Well, it's flat packed at the moment, so it needs putting up, and that's this week's project. So I've got people in all week putting that up, and so currently my living room is, I mean, it's a tip, real tip. I'm also just come upstairs and I'm having a drink, and there's like 4 mini eggs left in there, which I'm gonna have as an afternoon snack. This is the room that used to be my office. So for those of you who are clients or who know my space, this is or was my old office. It's quite a big space, doesn't look very big. My whiteboard used to be on that wall, and the carpet's just been taken up and the grippers and everything, and so ready for tomorrow for work to start. That was my knee, if you heard that, in there. So that's going to be interesting. I will show you what it looks like when it's all installed. We're essentially having floor to ceiling, fully fitted, it's been custom made, so hopefully it all fits. Hopefully it all works. We need to get the radiator moved tomorrow, and the sockets are moving, I believe, something like that. And the lighting, we need to sort the lighting out. So this is the progress after day 1. The radiator has been took off the wall because that's going to move. These have been put in, which you can see here. I mean, they haven't been put in, they're not like on the wall, but they've been put up. Carpet's all down. You can see these are all coming together. Good morning, I'm at my desk. It is Wednesday the 17th of May. It's 10 to 10. I've had a busy morning so far and weirdly been awake since 6, which is quite early for me. I don't really do 6 o'clock morning get-ups, although I did stay in bed. Today I've got client day all day, lots of things. I'm really excited. I had a week off last week, as you know, so I'm excited to jump in and see how everyone is getting on. Got clients from all over the world today. I'm trying to think where we're going, but we're going all over. And I've also got a parcel coming today, I think, so I'll share with you a little haul if there's some things that you might want to see. But yes, most of today is just me sat at my computer, speaking with amazing humans, doing incredible work, helping businesses to grow. So it's a joy, it's an absolute pleasure, and I love it. Right, I've got a few things to show you because 3 items have turned up that I've ordered. So, Addison Ross, London. This is a beautiful homeware brand. It started in Northumberland, which is near to me. Not sure if that's where they're based now, but that was where they started from. They're a huge business now. Still a small business, still owned themselves, I believe, as you can see, since 1978. And the box is beautiful. It didn't come, obviously it came in a separate box, but this is gorgeous. And in here, what do we have? Oh my goodness, look at these. I think these are beautiful. That was not what I bought, although I was very tempted to do so. I think that green is really beautiful. So I'm assuming this, oh, and this was also, oh my goodness, right, so I have not bought from Addison Ross before, although I might have a photo frame. So they started off as a brand who sold photo frames. And I really want one of these bins, and I didn't go for it. But doesn't it look awfully beautiful in there? Oh my goodness. I didn't go for a bin, and now I'm regretting it because I was fancying one for my office, which I should have probably done. But isn't this delightful? And what is in one of these boxes? Hopefully a tray. Now the only issue I have is I don't know how big it's going to be. Now evidently it's quite small because this is my hand, so it is not very big. I bought the smallest tray. I am wondering whether I should have gone for medium, but it didn't have the colour I wanted in the medium. So yes, this might be a bit small and I might end up having to get a different one. I love also that pear. I don't think they sell that. That's gorgeous. This has become a long chatter, hasn't it? Oh, this imagery is beautiful. So this is like the tray, but I've bought the small one, and I'm now thinking I need to buy the medium one and the large one because they're bloody lovely and I love them so much. But the colour was what made me go for this, so let me get it out. So this is the tray, and now I'm thinking I don't like it. Oh. The colour is not what I thought the colour was going to be. I thought the colour was going to be very similar to my nail. See that red on my nail? And that is frustrating because that is not the colour I thought it was going to be. I'm going to style it up and see. I'm assuming I can't send it back, and to be honest I'll probably just keep it. But they're not cheap. They are quite expensive, but as I said, it's a small business and I just think they're beautiful. However, that colour was not what I was hoping for. So annoying. I was tempted by this and a green, and I looked online at all the photos and I thought it was a lot more ready than this. However, we might be able to make it work. Frustrating. So I wanted it for my kitchen table. Excuse the dirty candle, it's nearing the end of its life. I just don't think this is the one, which is so annoying. So I mean, it fits sort of a candle and some coasters, but I just don't think the colour's right, which is really frustrating. I had a look, and you can return. I don't ever really return stuff like this, but I am tempted to, because this just is not the one, I don't think, sadly. Because now on here it looks orange, like aubergine. This is frustrating. But yeah, that is what it looks like. Some of you are going to be like, this is ridiculous, it's just a tray. But I don't think this is the one, sadly. Frustrating. Okay, my next purchase is from 100 Acres. This came, by the way, all of this shopping came from the Sheerlux Spring Fair. That's what it's called. I couldn't work out what it was saying. They do like it every year, and there's a discount code. Have I told you about this? I feel like I might have told you about this earlier, so I'll not repeat myself. However, this was one of the brands included. It is a beautiful brand. It's a small brand again. It's a British brand, and they do beautiful things. And I really like that the packaging is so simple. And in here, you can see this gorgeous pink. And this is where I really think pink is done well in branding. They have the beautiful green, and I just think that pink is beautiful. Hang on. Will you see this branding? I think this is really done very well. So you have to order this pump because I have purchased this, which is the 100 Acres shampoo. Now, I am a bit picky about shampoo. Well, I'm not picky, but I sort of don't really differ, you know, hugely. But this is really delicious. And obviously it's not a hair brand per se, it's a body care brand. But the sage and lemon shampoo is lovely. And I had that in the past. And yeah, it's just a really nice brand that will last me a while, so I wanted to get that, and you buy the pumps as well to go with it. And then in here, what a lovely little gift box this is. In here is a hand wash and a hand lotion set, I believe. So there is a lovely card here that has 15% off your next order. So 100 acres order. Oh, sorry, I thought that was the code. No, it is the code. The code is, oh, the code's quite complicated. There's the code. Because that might work for you if you'd like a discount. This is a really nicely designed item, isn't it? I think that's a really beautiful card and note. So this is the box. Inside of here, more packaging, is a shampoo. Hang on. Inside of here is the hand wash and the hand lotion. And I'm tempted, I don't know where to put, I might put this in my downstairs loo. This is grapefruit and chamomile, and it is lovely. The hand cream, I bought this for my mother-in-law a couple of years ago for her birthday, I think, and she absolutely loved it. And this is a lemon myrtle and grapefruit hand wash, and I love that the two scents are slightly different. I just think that adds a really nice touch. They're not hugely different, but it's just nice, and they just look gorgeous as well. And you can buy refills for them, I believe, so yeah, it's always good. And then finally, last but by no means least, we have some booze. Are you allowed booze on YouTube? I don't know. This is Lockdown Liquor, which is also a small business, and these guys make cocktails. So they make cocktails and they're bloody fab, really. It's great for people who are lazy and don't want to make a cocktail for, I would argue, for one person, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So I've bought a full-size decanter, which, let me get it out. This is the main event here. Now, this doesn't look very nice, but it tastes delicious. It is a cocktail. If you like tequila, this is the thing you want to drink. It is absolutely gorgeous. You can put it with ice, you can put it with a chili, you can put it with whatever, you can salt your rim, you can do whatever you want with it. And it is just delicious. Really, I absolutely love it. Very, very nice, and it's just different. It's not a margarita, obviously, it's a picante, and you can tell, and it's just a very lovely item. Now, I bought that as a large one, but there's some other items in here which are real goodies that I've never had before that are going to be super fun, so let me get those out. First up, this box, super cool. This is going to make the most perfect gift if you've got someone you want to buy a birthday present for, I don't know, someone who likes cocktails, someone who likes to drink. I think this is a fab choice. Lockdown Liquor. Oh, ta-da! Oh, hang on. Some nice coasters to see. How lovely. And then, are you ready? Dun dun dun. Mini cocktails, which I just think are perfect. Because if you're like me and you like a drink on an evening, but maybe you don't want to drink a load of wine, or you know, you just want a drink, maybe you live alone, I think these are fab. And I've never tried the passion fruit martini, which I think is a new launch since the last time I ordered from them. So I was very excited to try that, as you can see, with the three that I chose here, because I've got high hopes. And then they've got the lychee martini, which I am not a huge fan of lychee, but I don't mind it. So I thought, you know what, on a hot summer's day, that's probably rather delicious. And then I did get the mezcal, which I was very interested in. So for anyone who does like a bit of a tequila type vibe, you know, Mexican vibes, then I thought this sounded delicious. Let me just zoom in. It was the pineapple that got me. I just think it'll be really lovely. So again, these are so convenient. See what I mean about making a good gift? I just think that would be a fabulous gift. And I'm very excited to tuck into them and try them. But how lovely on a summer's evening to just have one. You don't have to have loads, because, you know, we're often trying to be doing things in moderation, or at least I am. So that beautiful box, beautiful items. I've got one out for you to see. These would make beautiful wedding favours. I think they would be fab. I'm clearly far too passionate about this, but I think that looks like a lovely amount to have in a cocktail. Very exciting. I might have one tonight. Right, here we are after day 2, which some of you aren't going to care, but For those of you who are bothered, this is currently what we're dealing with. This bit has come in, which is really nice. Progress being made. It's very exciting, really. Lots going on. It is Sunday the 21st. There's going to be my washing machine in the background. It has been a beautiful day today and I've had a lovely weekend. We've just been to Tynemouth today, which is on the coast near me, in the UK, in the northeast, and that was lovely, and we had some nice lunch and we had a wonderful market and just did some nice bits and pieces. I didn't really film anything, so sorry. But yeah, I'm just chilling for a moment and then I'm going to get ready and go out for dinner because we are going to my mother-in-law's, my boyfriend's parents' house, and we've got quite a few people coming for dinner, I think, so it'll be nice. She's making a roast, or they are making a roast, so that'll be nice. And I'm just sat getting prepared for the week with my notebook and getting ready to get going, because, you know, a new week, another week, there's lots to do, there's a lot of things to try and achieve, so I've got a lot to get going. It is the 24th of May. I thought I'd show you an update on the walk-in wardrobe thing, dressing room, because it looks really good. So you can now see what it's looking like. Drawers, hanging space, shelves, more drawers. You're gonna have a mirror here. So yeah, it's coming together quite nicely. Just having a nightmare in terms of tech because my internet on Monday decided it wasn't going to work for Zoom calls, which is great. Really an issue for people like me who use the internet all day long, but especially on video calls. So yeah, I've had like various different items delivered to try and help with that. Fingers crossed it's going to work for my Maze Accelerator call. Quite panicked if it's not going to, but we will just roll. If it doesn't, we'll have plan B. So frustrating, so annoying. Good morning, it is the 30th of May, so I thought I'd check in with you. End of May. This morning I've had a busy, unusual morning. It was bank holiday yesterday, and I dropped someone for the train station this morning, went to Starbucks with my other half, chilled, had a nice just chat, and now it's 11:45 and I'm back here and I'm literally just sat at my desk for 5-10 minutes to just sort a few things that I've got to sort for the week ahead, because we've got a shoot this week, which is not an internal shoot, it's a campaign for a different organisation, company, business, so I'm just dealing with what we need to do with that, and yeah, just booked a hair appointment for tomorrow, so I can bring you along with that. Although, will that be June? Will that be June? No, I think we've got another day. So yeah, lots going on. I hope you've had a lovely weekend, day, week, whenever you're watching this. I'm excited, and then I'm going to spend the day with my other half and we're going to go shopping, I think, and have some lunch and just generally chill. It's a Tuesday, which I suppose is a work day for most people, but the joy of, you know, business and having your own business is you can do what you want, so we'll be utilising that today. It is now 2 o'clock, we are just in town, just getting a ticket, and then we are going to get some lunch, late lunch, and do a bit of shopping, I think. Just had a lovely afternoon shopping, didn't get my very much, and had lunch. My dad's just going to get us a smoothie juice thing, and then we're going to get in the car and head home. I'm quite flustered, it's rather warm here, but it's been lovely. So for this month empties, I thought we'd do some of the more boring bits, which is like body care, hair care. It's not boring, but I think sometimes we just don't talk about them. But I get a lot of questions about like deodorant and body care and hair care, so I thought let's do them, and I've just picked some that I could find today that are all empty. So let's go with the deodorant, which nobody wants to talk about but is a thing, right? So I'm someone who sweats, I don't know if you are. I have been through them all, well, not all of them, but yeah, Mitchum is the one. This is the one I love, this gel. It's called the Ultimate Gel, I think that's what it's called. That is the best thing. It's hard to find, you have to order it online. The shops for some reason have stopped selling it. It is so good, I really like it. As you can see, very used. Then next up, this is okay. So if I can't find this, I will use this, but this is not as strong, but it still kind of works and it's good. And then I did recently try Dove because for some reason I couldn't get my hands on the Mitchum stuff. And this actually worked quite well. So I would actually use this again if I had to. It wouldn't be my first choice, but it was all right. Much better than any of the like Sure ones. Then moving on to body stuff. This is my favorite body oil, or one of them. It's the Nuxe multi-purpose dry oil for face, body and hair. I absolutely love this. This is a small bottle. The smell's just beautiful. It's very summery, it's just gorgeous. Obsessed, love. We have loads of these Molten Brown minis. Molten Brown's nice. I personally don't love it as much as other people do. Some people are obsessed with it. I think it's a nice brand, but for me, for the price point, I'd rather have something like a Jo Malone or the White Company or something along those lines. This Espa body wash is really nice. I think this was probably from a hotel actually. I buy the smaller Molten Brown ones, but I think this was just from a hotel and that was nice. This is something you've got to try. So this is the L'Occitane almond shower scrub. This is incredible. So this was actually from my other half and he loved it, but I also love it. The smell is delightful, the scrub's really nice. I'd highly recommend this for summer. It's just absolutely beautiful. That would be a real star. Hero product in my eyes. Oh no. This, as you can see, the packaging is not that great because the packaging's all come off. This was Space NK shower gel, and I was going to say it was nice, but it seems stupid because the brand isn't on, so you can't even see it. What else? This is quite good if you've got any children or just people with sensitive skin. So this is hair and body wash. My other half used it as a body wash. He has sort of eczema prone skin, and this was actually quite good and it smells really nice. In terms of products, I love this Deep Sleep Bath Soak by This Works. I'm not sure it's worth the money if I'm totally honest, but if you do get it as a gift or you have got them, use them because they are really nice. They're just sort of bath salts that you put in the bath. Likewise, this is a more cheaper alternative, I think, the Total De-Stress bath salts, geranium, orange and nutmeg. These were really nice. Again, I do like a bath salt when I have a bath, but I do find that I don't necessarily need to pay that much for bath salt. I'd rather pay money for like an oil, so I'd use the salt and the oil, and I don't mind paying for the oil, but the salts are kind of hit or miss. Moving on to hair, I have a few bits. Now, I don't have tons and tons of hair empties because I go and get my hair blow dried quite regularly, so I don't get through that much, and then even when I don't, I only really wash my hair once a week, so yeah, I don't get through a lot. However, this stuff is really good. So this is the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Length Wonder Water. I think last year this was like a real hero product for a lot of people. It is really nice. I think if you've got thin hair or you're worried about breakage and you colour it a lot, I'd be skeptical about using this. For my hair it works really well, and I kind of need it because it just gets so tangled so easily, so I like it. But I think if you've got an issue and you're worried about like hair thinning or anything, I maybe wouldn't try this because I definitely think it's a bit strange. Like, it heats up when you put it on and you rub it in, but it is good. So if you've got tangly hair and you've got really long hair like me, I'd really recommend that you use it. OGX, this is quite nice. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I'd say the smell was lovely, and it did give a nice kind of foam and lather. So yeah, this was all right and quite nice. These are detanglers because, as I've mentioned, my hair gets really tangled. This is again that blossom people. This is a detangler. This is supposed to be for kids, but I use it for mine. And it was quite nice. It's got quite a strong scent, which I'm not sure if I love or not. So yeah, this was okay. It's quite cheap as well in terms of detanglers. This is another one, the Mane and Tail, which many people will be sort of familiar with. This is really good and it does work well. I got this from TK Maxx, I think, by the looks of the thing. But yeah, I quite liked this. It was good. I liked how big the bottle was because I hate how quickly you go through detangler and then you've got to buy another one. So this was probably a win. As I say, I don't find that many detanglers work that well, but I do like to use one because it really helps my hair. And then this was a shampoo, which is a L'Oreal Elvive full resist. I'm not hugely bothered about shampoo in terms of which I use, mainly because when I go to the salon, obviously I get pretty much a triple wash with some oat-based stuff or some Kevin Murphy. So in between, I don't necessarily mind. When my hair was falling out and things years and years ago, I was obviously really stringent and I used Philip Kingsley all the time. And I still use his elasticizer and things, but I don't mind using something like a L'Oreal. This one had biotin, vitamin B5, and I don't know how you say whatever that other thing says. But I actually did like this one and did think it was pretty good. So those are my empties for this month. Maybe a bit different, but I thought it was kind of interesting because actually everyone uses this sort of stuff. Those are what I found for you, and I'll speak to you next month. Have a great one. Bye.